Hey guys, Zix here. Time for something completely different. Sevtech Ages 3.11. This is going to be a tutorial series, less of a let's play series. As you can see, I created a couple of worlds. I have a test world here, which I just go to do a couple of things to make sure that I don't look like a fool on camera for you guys, even though I'm not technically on camera. And then, of course, we have the tutorial world, which all I have done is created the world. I have not actually done anything to it yet. And so we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Before we do, or while we do, I should say, there is something important I wanted to talk about. When you're getting started with this mod pack, it is very important that you follow the advancements chart. It tells you almost everything you need to know. When you get to the more advanced stuff, like the immersive engineering, it's a little vague. However, in the early stages, if you do not rely heavily on advancement charto, you're gonna be in big trouble. So when you start and you go over to this ironwood tree over here, it doesn't say, there's no tool tips because we're in age 0, and you go punch it a wood, punch it. Where'd it go? Let me try again. What? Oh my gosh! It doesn't work. Oh, I quit. I rage quit. You're supposed to hit L to bring up your advancements, and then you'll see craft a Flint Hatchet so you can cut down trees. You have to follow these advancements in order to proceed, and as you follow advancements, you'll get more items to craft. As you can see, this is everything currently craftable or available to you right now. If you pick up anything that is not within these, it will not show up. It's like, see this yellow flower here? Unfamiliar item. Drop it. Can't pick it up. Doesn't work because you have not advanced far enough. You're too stupid. This, on the other hand, we can pick up, and we shall pick up, and it's important to do so. Okay, now, before we continue a little bit farther along, another important thing to know. Oh, look at that. We made an advancement already. Woohoo! Fibrous diet. Don't eat that. Don't eat it. Can't eat that. I don't know. Maybe you can't eat it. I don't know. But you shouldn't. Not when there's wild berries all over the place. If you wander too far from spawn, it's going to be difficult to find your way back. So my advice to you when you're just starting is to stick to spawn. If you don't have a good seed, Google good seeds. I just did a random generation and I figured I would roll with it. But if you don't find yourself in a good seed, you're going to want to redo it. Without further ado, we are wasting time. We need to make ourselves a Flint Hatchet. So if you look at the advancement, craft the Flint Hatchet so you can cut down trees. Well, how do you do that? Okay, well, let's take a look, shall we? Make use of your JEI, just enough items. We need flaked flint. How big flaked flint? We need flint, and we need to hit it on stone. Flaking in world. Now, it doesn't make that very clear, but that's what we need to do. Get that stick. So, to get flint, how do you get flint? That's a good question, because it's not in gravel like it used to be. Well, it is in gravel, but not quite the way you'd expect it to be. It's in, you have to take a grass fiber mesh, which is 2 sticks. Oops. And you can get sticks by finding them on the ground. I don't see any, but typically they're on the ground. Or you can punch tree leaves, and you can get sticks from punching tree leaves. Like I said, pick up these bushes whenever you can, and really, we should have a little... Let's, oh, I like this. It's a nice flat area. Let's do... These things serve many purposes. It's going to probably be your first primary source of food. Also, mobs cannot pass through these. So when we start to collect animals, look at the horses over there. Oh my gosh, that's so lucky. When you start to collect mobs, you can actually fence them in with these. What's this? I see something. Is that a bear? It is a bear. Anyway, let's craft the mesh so that we can... Did I do it wrong? Skipping steps, Jeff. That's my name, by the way. But you can call me Zix. Grass plant fiber mesh. Skipping steps here. Plant twine. You have to get 3 to get plant twine. 3 plant fibers. Okay. Show me gravel. Look at that, I'm messing up the beautiful water flow here. We are going to need a lot of flint, but we don't need to waste too much time doing that right now. So let's do this and this and this, and we get our flint. Is there any stone? No. I hear you, bear, I hear you. Fortunately, they're not hostile unless you aggravate them. So, now, to flake, you're going to hit it once, and you get flake. Now, this doesn't always work, and you want to wait for the cooldown. See how there's a cooldown thing, like you're swinging a sword? If you just spam it, it's not going to work. So you got to wait for the cooldown. And even with that, it doesn't work every single time. Hey! Look at that, we're hungry already. Oop, can't carry them flowers. Okay, hatchet, stick, plant twine, which we've already made. And I don't have any sticks in my inventory. See if we can find one on the ground. See any on the ground? That might be a forest-only thing, but either way, you can just punch a tree. Can I get one? Punch a tree leaf. And ta-da! Now this flint hatchet you cannot repair, but look, we can chop down trees. Yay! It's too dangerous to go alone. Caveman hate tree. Got 2 quests. 2 advancements. We want to preserve the natural beauty of the land, so we're going to replant any tree we take down. What is this? Can we even pick this up? We can. Olive wood. Sure. I love wood. Look at all them saplings. Hey. Oh, we can't. Okay, so we can carry the wood, but we can't carry the saplings. That makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. These grow pretty fast, too, so collecting them, you're going to get yourself all the food you need. And that's not the only source of food. We can find carrots and stuff in the wild, but this is just easy, and they're everywhere. They're almost literally everywhere. They're not literally everywhere, but they're almost everywhere. Now let's look at what's the next thing to do. Chopping block. Chopping broccoli. To make a chopping block, we could look at JI, but I already know what to do. Let's do an olive one, huh? We're going to put it here, and we have the next advancement. Then we drop it. What do you do with this? Well, this is how you make slabs. So technically you just put it here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have slabs. Slabs. Unfamiliar item. Okay? Why would you give us olive wood if we can't carry the stuff? Alright, well, let's try it with oak wood then. 4. Now, if you want to do this quickly, put it in your offhand. Ta-da! Cool, right? Next! You guys ready for a crazy sound? Stumped! No crafting tables yet! Oh noes! And this is the biggest one. Oh my gosh, how do I craft? Read the advancements. Use a work stump instead. I hate this thing. I hate this stupid thing. But that's okay, we're going to make do with it. To craft the items, place them on the table in the correct pattern and use a crafting rock to right-click the recipe into existence. When you're finished, place the rock in its home at the front of the table. Okay, how do we make a stump? This is actually, I already know how to make it. I don't need to look at that. So we're going to take 1 wood here, we're going to put it here, we're going to put it here, and we have ourselves... You guys ready for this? Oh, I freeze the game. Crafting stump. We don't have any rocks yet. I need a rock. Well, important note. See how that one broke real easy? And this one's taking a second to break? Later in the game, we're going to get ores. And you find ores by ore samples in the... By the way, you place this rock here, and it creates a crafting rock. If you break this, the ore sample that will be here in a later age is gone forever. Forever! You don't want that. See, look at this. Look what happened when we crafted that stump. The world has been enlightened. Slime block, huh? We're not going to worry about that right now. Okay. We need to make a flint pickaxe now so that we can get stone so that we can proceed to the next age. Well, it's not the next age, but it feels like it's the next age. To use this stump, it looks like a crafting table. That's because it kind of is. You put the items down like a so, like a so. We have 1 plant twine left, and we threw it on the ground. Take our crafting rock, and we're going to hold right-click until it makes, and we have our first pickaxe. Well, that was an advancement. I didn't even know. There it is, right there. But We don't want to screw around with this piece of junk. One, a two, a three. We're gonna go right to stone tools. I don't need this flint crap. However, we want sticks, so I don't feel like punching those stinking trees anymore. So you can actually create sticks that way. There's an even faster way to create sticks too, but we'll get there. Now let's make it a pickaxe. Hello, thank you. Now you, I no longer need you. You can go into the garbage. Let's gather some cobble, shall we? What time is it? Where's the sun? Ooh, it's getting dark. It's getting close to getting dark. I'm gonna have to... I don't think I'm gonna get torches by the time it's nighttime. But we can at least get stuff to defend ourselves, shan't we? Let's gather just a little bit of this so that we can make a furnace, right? That's what you usually do right now, right? No, no, sorry. Sorry. No furnaces for you. No furnace eye for you. However, boop, boop, boop. We can make the other tools that we need. Let's get some sticks, shall we? Oh, darkness, my old friend. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming to get you. Darkness is pretty terrifying in this game. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I mean, I lie all the time. What am I saying? I'm such a liar. Everybody's a liar. Don't need you anymore. The axe actually has a stronger attack. See how this has 5 and 9. But if you look at the second variable there, see the little short thing there? It says 0.8. And this one says 1.6. That's the swing speed. So the DPS, the damage per second, is actually greater with the stone sword, because it does 5 at 1.6, and this is only 9 at 0.8. So this is slightly better. This is a 2 DPS. This is a less than 2 DPS. So it's important to know that. Look at that, becoming night, just in time. There's one other thing that we can make to help protect ourselves. It's called the stone shield. Oh, we can't make that yet. No, we cannot. I lied. See? I told you. People lie all the time. Okay, you guys ready? You guys ready to take on the night? It's okay. It's not that bad. I was exaggerating. It's not that bad. All right, we want now to proceed to the next. We want a chest. And this is actually quite easy as well. I don't know if you can mix these, but we're going to try. We're going to do some experimenting on camera. So it's going to be planks. I heard you, dude. I heard you. It's important to wait for the cooldown to finish. I hear a spider too. There he is. Gonna drop me some string. Sweet. I hear another zombie. Here it goes. Here we go. You gonna give me a break? Can I breathe? I hear another spidey. I hear him. I see him. See, look. Look at that. I see it creepy too. Oh, they can hit you through it though. The first damage taken milestone. I need to take this fool out. Eh. No, 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 no. There's a zombie. Darn it. I was gonna make use of that farmland. No, not now. Oh, he's got a bone. Maybe he'll drop it. Sweet. Speaking of bones. See how nasty this is? So, if you're a scared... What was that? Graves dust? If you're a scaredy cat, you could technically dig a hole and hide for the night. But I'm not that. I'm not scared. And I actually want to die pretty soon here, so I'm actually okay if I die. I'm not okay with my land. I'm messing up my land. That I'm not okay with. Okay, can you guys give me a second here? Jeez. Why don't you protect me, bear? Aren't you my pet bear? Let's see if this works. I actually don't know if this will work. It does work. Ta-da! So it's a stone in the middle, and planks around, and apparently you can mix planks. Another stinking creeper, and another stinking zombie. You guys are hurting my time here. Alright, I'm going to pause and come back when the night is over. Maybe I'll farm some wood or something, and some cobble or something in the meantime. But this nighttime business is... I've had enough. I've had enough! So I'll be right back. Oh boy. Figured I'd come back because I'm probably going to die here. And that will explain the next thing that I wanted to talk about. You actually want... Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. You actually want to die close to spawn. In the beginning. It helps you, and I'll tell you why. It's going to create what's called... Look at this mess. It's going to create what's called... Look. It's going to create what's called a death compass. When you get the death compass... I don't want you to blow up, though. You should die. You should die a horrible, painful death. There's another creeper. When you get the death's compass... it's going to constantly point back to your death, whether you pick up the grave or not. Oh, nice. He dropped some armor. Can't believe I survived that. Using the creepers to your advantage. You're going to get what's called a death's compass. And early on, you can cheese it to constantly bring you back home. And we're going to need it when we eventually journey out. Because when you leave your base, because we're going to have to go exploring pretty soon here. Ugh. You know what? I don't want to die to a zombie. I can handle the zombies. I want to go out on my own terms. But you don't want to let me do that, do you? Just don't want to let that happen, do you? This is going to mess up my nutrition, but that's okay. I titled the video "Surviving the First Night," and here we are, or day. Here we are, killing ourselves. Does that count? That doesn't count. I killed myself. Too much for this cruel world. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. When you get your key, come back, shift, and you get everything back. It also puts everything back in the slots that it were in, more or less, with this stupid death's compass. Now, this compass at all times is going to point back to that death point. So no matter where I go in the world, I have a compass back home. We don't need it on ourselves right now. However, I'm going to go ahead and continue to do this until daytime. There's one more thing I want to do before this episode is over, and it's almost daytime. Nice. So maybe I'll just stay. I don't want to go over 20 minutes. You need to get away from my stuff that I've spent so much time working on. Another zombie. Unbelievable. I mean, we're going to have torches after this pretty soon here. And we're going to have the ability to wall ourselves in that only we can proceed through as well. You can blow that rush up. Here, blow this rush up. Uh-oh. Didn't see you coming. And I hear a Spidey. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Apparently some people can't play this game because of those spiders. They're not real, people. They're not real. Okay? Okay. Check this out. Da-da-da-da! We will never lose these tools. They will always be easily repairable. You can get cobble just about anywhere in the world. Okay. Daytime. Get out of my face. I don't want you. We'll actually need rush at some point, but I don't need it now. I don't want Tan Man or whatever that is. When you die, you get mystery meat. Oh, look, it put the armor on for me. When you fight those wolf guys, you get their you can pick up their gear. So they're actually worth fighting. Okay, now before we end this, technically there's more here, but we're going to go up here to this work blade. Oh man, 10 seconds left. Can I do it in 10 seconds? That's okay if we go over 20 minutes a little bit. We need plant twine, 2 sticks, and 4 flaked flint. Well, we don't have 4 flaked flint. Say that 4 times fast. Say 4 flaked flint 4 times fast. Oh, nice. We have 3 flint. I have gravel over here. A lot of people call... See how I'm climbing up stuff? A lot of people are calling that auto jump. It is not auto... Hey! It is not auto jump. It is step assist. It's actually quite nice. At first, I was very resistant to it. You know what? I'm going to make a flaking block here. Right here. I was very resistant to it at first. But after you get used to it, and you'll be resistant to it at first too, but after you get used to it, it's actually quite nice. It's quite nice indeed. Boop. I don't want you. There's a lot we can do with this. There's a lot we can do with this, but we don't have time to do that this episode. We're going to end it here. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I survived the first night. Anywho, thank you guys so very much for watching, and as always, take it easy.